Love is the heartbeat of the Christian life. It is the foundation upon which every other command of God stands. When Jesus was asked in Matthew 22:36-38, "Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law?" He answered with clarity and authority, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment." But Jesus didn't stop there. He added, "And the second is like it, love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments." This means that every instruction God has ever given us is rooted in love. When we walk in love, we automatically fulfill God's will. When we refuse to love, we break the very core of God's heart. Love reflects the character of God. 1 John 4:8 He that loveth not knoweth not God, for God is love. Love is not something God does, it is who He is. When we walk in love, we become more like Him. When we forgive, we reflect His mercy. When we show kindness, we reveal His heart. When we choose peace, we release His presence. Love starts with God before we can love anyone. We must recognize that love comes from God. We love because He first loved us. 1 John 4:19 God is not just loving, God is love. 1 John 4:8. Everything He does flows from His perfect nature. His love saves us, transforms us, corrects us, strengthens us, and teaches us how to love others. You cannot give what you have not received. The more you encounter God's love, the more you can show love. Love is the true mark of a Christian. Jesus said something powerful in John 13:34-35. "A new commandment I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this everyone will know you are my disciples, if you love one another." We are not recognized as Christians by how many scriptures we quote, how loudly we preach, how often we attend church, how many spiritual gifts we operate in. The true evidence is love. Love is the identity tag of a child of God. Love is greater than gifts, talent, and knowledge. 1 Corinthians 13:1-3 teaches something humbling. You can speak in tongues, you can prophesy, you can understand deep mysteries, you can give to the poor, you can even surrender your life, but without love, it is nothing. Love is the greatest. 1 Corinthians 13:13. This means, talent without love is empty, ministry without love is noise, service without love is performance, knowledge without love is pride. It is love that gives value to everything we do. Love reflects God's kingdom on earth. 1 John 4:7 says, "Beloved, let us love one another, for love is from God." When we love, we shine God's light, we break barriers, we heal wounds, we soften hearts, we draw people to Christ. Love is stronger than hate. Love is louder than judgment. Love is deeper than division. Love is the language heaven speaks. Love is the fulfillment of the law. Romans 13:10 says, "Love does no harm to a neighbor." Therefore love is the fulfillment of the law. This means, when you love, you won't cheat. When you love, you won't lie. When you love, you won't gossip. When you love, you won't steal. When you love, you won't hurt others. Love naturally produces righteousness. Love is a choice and a command. Love is not just a feeling, it is a commandment. God doesn't command emotions, He commands decisions. Jesus said in John 15:12, "This is my commandment, love one another as I have loved you." We love, even when people are difficult, even when they don't love us back, even when it's inconvenient, even when it requires sacrifice. Why? Because that's what Jesus did for us. Love is the greatest reflection of Christ in us. Love is powerful because it mirrors God Himself. When you love, you bring heaven to earth, you reveal God's character, you demonstrate true strength, you represent Christ to the world. The highest calling of a Christian is to love like Christ. Love is the mark of true discipleship. Jesus gave His disciples a new command. John 13:34-35 Love one another, as I have loved you. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another. Not by miracles. Not by preaching. Not by titles, gifts, or platforms. But by love. The world knows we belong to Jesus when we love like Him, with patience, kindness, forgiveness, compassion, humility, and grace. Love is the way of life. Love is not just the greatest commandment, it is the greatest lifestyle. It is the highest form of worship. It is the greatest expression of spiritual maturity. It is the most powerful testimony you can ever give. It is the clearest picture of Jesus the world will ever see. If you want to grow in God, grow in love. If you want to reflect Christ, reflect love. If you want to transform your relationships, let love lead. If you want to fulfill God's purpose, start with love. Because love never fails, 1 Corinthians 13:8. Finally, love is not just the greatest commandment, it is the essence of Christianity. To love God fully, to love others genuinely, to walk in love daily, this is the calling of every believer. Let your life be a message of love. Let your words carry love. Let your actions show love. Let your heart reflect Jesus. Because when we walk in love, we walk in God.